Okay. Supposedly it's working right now. You guys can let me know if you can hear me all right. Sorry that my throat's a little bit out of it, so there'll be some coughing and such. Uh, this is a spur of the moment, so I know no one's probably going to be on here for a little while. Hey, Junebug Films, it's like you're the only one in here yet. Can you let me know if you hear me all right? I appreciate that. Thank you. Just let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Mountain Jew, DJ Mexicano, can you guys hear me all right? There's a 30-second slow mode, so there'll be a little bit of a delay. Figured to do this laying down since it's late at night. Can you guys let me know if you hear me all right before I start answering anything? Ty, is that how you say it? Ty? Ty? That's cool. Dinobot, I don't think John Woo would work for a Godzilla film. He's just not the right director for a Godzilla movie. I love John Woo, but that would be like Steven Spielberg doing a slasher film. It just doesn't work. Justin Whitworth, checking out Outland with Sean Connery for the first time. It's fantastic. Great. Love Outland. My personal favorite Sean Connery movie. Wonderful sci-fi western. A very underrated film by Peter Hyams. But I'm glad you're liking Outland. Yeah, again, it's my personal favorite Sean Connery movie. Sean Connery's a badass in that film. I love the like that's doing a western type in a sci-fi movie the right way. Yes, that's how you say it. It's short for Tyler. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Ty. There's going to be another Halloween film. I wonder what the title will be. Halloween 3. I don't care what the title is. Uh, that's fine, Dinobot. You don't have to leave comments. That's fine. Oh, about Outland. Literally, the first scene when the guy's helmet explodes, I was shot. Yeah, yeah. That's. I remember seeing that too, being shot. But very good movie. On IMDb, it says Outland with Sean Connery is supposed to take place in the same universe as Alien. Never heard that before, but I'd be fine with it. It has that same blue collar feel that Alien does. So I miss that in movies, blue collar characters. They don't do that nowadays. I don't know why they don't do blue collar characters anymore. Wish someone would let me know on that. You're busy watching Tremors? Hey, that's a good choice. Tremors is a classic. Anthony Rubino. Hey, Matt, you're awesome. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Evening, Matt. Hey, Tads McGee. Hope you're doing well. As you guys probably know, I uploaded 3 reviews for Men in Black International, Dark Phoenix, and Godzilla King of the Monsters. Those are the 3 videos up right now. Hey, Matt, I saw from OCP that he has the new 4K of Ghostbusters. It's crap. Yeah, I don't have 4K. I don't give a shit about 4K. But apparently for the first movie, it looks worse than the original Blu-ray. I don't think I even have Ghostbusters on Blu-ray. Have to pick that up sometime. I think I have them just on DVD. Could be wrong, but but yeah, apparently the 4K on the Ghostbusters 1 is not that good. But hey, I mean, quality control's out in the shed jerking off is not being done for a lot of releases. Because everybody now is about perfect characters because they want the world to be perfect, so we can't have blue collar characters anymore. Well, sadly true. We need more horror movies with blue collar adult characters getting sick of teens. JT Broden, I agree 110%. 4K is useless. I think Blu-ray is HD enough. Yeah, I agree. Blu-ray is fine with me. Have you ever seen the guy who does Too Powerful for the MCU videos? No, I've never heard of that. Hey, Perry fan, doing well. Is just sort of spur of the moment. Figure I maybe for an hour, maybe 2 hours, just stream a little bit before I head to bed. Wait until 11 o'clock so I can see the new host on Turner Classic Movies, Alicia Malone. Very sexy Australian girl. 5, become a filmmaker. I wanted to be my date on the red carpet. God, I haven't seen Turner Classic Movies in forever. I think that's how I first saw 2001 Space Odyssey. May as well call the new Men in Black Mary Sue in Black. Well, like I said, it's the International House of Pancakes. Force feed you bullshit. Did it rain where you're at in San Antonio? Rained bad. Last night it did. No, maybe not last night. Last night, the night before it did, but nothing much today. Did you prefer Godzilla's fatality on Ghidorah and King of the Monsters than on the Muto in 2014? For Kaiju, there's no topic tonight. Just bullshitting. I don't know. Godzilla King of the Monsters, I liked okay. It's definitely better than the 2014 film, but he pretty much went supernova and did an OP move of sonic booms. I thought it was Guile from Street Fighter or something. So I don't know. Anything to say about Space Jam 2? Unneeded. Don't give a fuck about LeBron James. You only need one Space Jam. Queasy Quizzes movie reviews. Hey, doing well, man. How you doing? Was there ever a script for Spaceballs 2? I don't know. Someone can let me know on that. My kids switched my name to Ghostbusters because they want to take them to the new Ghostbusters. I just hope I won't suffer through it like Ghostbusters 2016. Hey, that's cool, man. That's a good name to have. On Stay Tuned, 3 Men and Rosemary's Baby. Yeah. Yeah, Stay Tuned. It was great rewatching that again. Very fun comedy. You don't boycott Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Boycotts never work. Let's be honest. When was the last time a boycott worked? If you know, feel free to let me know. Oh, you used to work at International House of Pancakes? Wow. Did not know that. How was that job? 4K looks too perfect. I don't really see the point. Yeah, I mean, we don't even see in 4K. If you think about it, we don't see in 4K because our eyes are not as good as 4K. So what's the point? Sup? Doing well, Josh. How you doing? I could not stand the human characters in New Godzilla. It was just as bad as Transformers. I wouldn't go that far, Anthony. I would not go that far. I thought the characters were fine. It's just they made it seem as if the fucking it'd be wall to wall monster action, and it's not. You get literally 15 minutes of Godzilla again. So again, King of the Monsters was okay. I thought it was better than the 2014 film, but why is it 15 minutes of Godzilla again? Can someone answer me that? Are they that cheap? Is Beetlejuice 2? Or are they going to do Beetlejuice 2? Never heard anything of it, so probably not. Thank you, Banky Aoshi. 4K is a cash grab. I agree. Are you going to see Rambo 5? Honestly, I'll probably see it for free on a stream. Whether someone wants to pay me, I'll take it because I'm a whore for that. I'm a hooker for money, but that's not gonna happen. So I'll probably just see it for free on a streaming. Beetlejuice 2 is canceled. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 8K is coming out soon. I don't even give a shit about 4K, let alone 8K. Your favorite movie this year, Dark Phoenix? To each their own, man. You feel free to let me know why you like that film so much. I'm not going to judge you, but Dark Phoenix to me is an STD that when you on the toilet, fire shoots out of your ass. You didn't even give 2 weeks notice at your job. Did you see the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair? No, I think that was on ESPN. I haven't watched ESPN. I don't have cable, so I was not able to see the Ric Flair thing. Will you say the trailers for Team of the Monsters are false advertising? A little bit. I remember there was a trailer literally to Mama Said Not You Wow. That was like a TV spot. It made it look like it was an action film. Well, I mean, like it was a wall-to-wall action. It wasn't. It was not as much action as the trailers make it seem to be. Have you seen the original Little Shop of Horrors? I wasn't that a fan. I prefer the remake, which I reviewed on the channel when I did my John Candy marathon. Much prefer the remake of Little Shop of Horrors. Godzilla King of the Monsters, the only movie I obviously heard mixed things about. Yeah, I liked it okay, but I thought it was a mixed bag. Sad to say. I still think Kong Skull Island was much better. Do the following movies need special editions? Time Cop, Bloodsport, The Running Man, an actual special edition, Out for Justice, Missing Action Films, Firewalker. Agreed on all of them. Agreed on all of them. Someone said if Last Rambo does well, he's up for another one. Yeah, then why is it called Last Blood? That's the thing that doesn't make sense. If he wants to do another movie, why call it Last Blood? Rose Tico, Jar Jar Binks, Jar Jar Binks all the way. I think he's a 10 times better character than Rose Tico's bitch ass. Crazy movie reviews, I agree. I like Kong Skull Island 10 times more than Peter Jackson film, which I ranted on. People were pissed at me for not liking Peter Jackson's King Kong. But I'm sorry, saw that in theater, rewatched it, still hate the fucking movie. Could Jaws 5 with practical effects and Richard Dreyfuss work today? No, you don't need a Jaws 5. There's been so many shark films, what more can you do? Perry fan, feel free to watch my review of the film. I thought it was just okay, good effects. The human characters didn't bother me, but there's not much monster action. I was led to believe there'd be a lot more monster action, and the action scenes were not handled that well. The set is a bit too dark and murky at times. Uh, it's filmed like you're the human perspective. I think Cold Skyline did a lot better job with the action scenes. So it's a mixed bag for me. I don't hate the film. I think it's much better than the 2014 film, but uh, there's only like 15 minutes of Godzilla again, which is bullshit. Favorite Pixar films? My number one is Wall-E. I also enjoy Finding Nemo. Hey, the Blade 635. I'm doing well. You love the acting, story, and action of Dark Phoenix. I agree 100%, but teach their own, man. Hey, Caution Boxing, how you doing? Just watch Breakdown. Yeah, great movie with Kurt Russell. Hey, open-minded movie man. Hope you're doing well. Which film did you find worse, House of the Dead or Teen Kong 2005? House of the Dead is at least an hour shorter, and I can laugh at it. King Kong 2005 was just boring, and yet King Kong dancing in the fucking ice or whatever the fuck he did with Naomi Watts. Why is he dancing on the ice or whatever the fuck he was doing? least House of the Dead was an hour shorter. Hey, Liquid Film Reviews, how you doing? Cold Pursuit, I did not see. I'll have to give that a look sometime. You think King of the Monsters is better than Peter Jackson's King Kong? Absolutely. I hated that movie. Certain topic? No, anything goes. King of the Monsters was okay, but I have a lot of problems with it. Peter Jackson's King Kong, I fucking hated. I ranted on that film and people were pissed at me. But I don't care. I still don't like Peter Jackson's bullshit movie. Are you a fan of Don the Dragon Wilson? Eh. Some of his movies, like Cybertrucker, I don't mind. Others, I don't know. He's not a favorite, but I don't hate him. This Drew Perry fan, nothing wrong with that. That's cool, Maverick, that you like Peter Jackson's King Kong. I just found it way too boring, way too long, way too overindulgent. Jack Black was awful and annoying. It was a bad casting call. Adrian Brody did nothing for me. And it tried to be too schmaltzy with her and Khan dancing on the ice. There's a lot of stuff that could have been cut out. There's a reason why the original King Kong is like 90 minutes long or so, or 100 minutes long. There's no reason that movie should have been 3 hours long. I'm sorry. Bates Motel, I never followed, so I don't know Crystal Lake Counselor. Keanu Reeves as the next Batman. No, they already hired Robert Pattinson. He's the next Batman. That's been confirmed. Robert Pattinson from Twilight. Do you prefer Judge Dredd 95 or Dredd 2012? Easily Dredd 2012. I reviewed both. I love Dredd 2012. What did you think of the CGI in King Kong 2005? It's fine, but that's the least of my worries. Thus, an Iron Giant, good movie. Has a good, sweet story to it. If Alien Awakening got made, why would it be optimistic? That'd be my question to you. AVP, Alien Covenant, Prometheus. What's the point of being optimistic for it? That's my question to you, Solo Trooper. Name one reason why I should be optimistic for it. Yeah, Dread 3D I saw in the theater. Loved it. I reviewed it when I got home from the theater, but that did no good because no one else saw it in the theater and it bombed. Steven Spielberg wanted to do a Jaws prequel about Quint on the war boat. You don't need that. That's like the Thing prequel. You don't need it. Love a remake of I Come in Peace? Why? To me, the original holds up perfectly fine. Why remake I Come in Peace? Just watch the original. The original to me is fantastic. You recently reviewed the Shaft films? That's cool. I haven't seen any of the Shaft films, to be honest, except the Sam Jackson 2001. Hey, Captain Rose. Hope you're doing well. What do you think about Quartermass movies? Never seen them. Should they make a direct sequel to Aliens? It'd be nice, but it'll never happen. That's what the guy who did District 9 wanted to do, and they canceled it for so Ridley Scott could do his fucking stupid ass Alien Covenant. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Miguel. Fan of the Castlevania games? Yeah. My favorite is Super Castlevania 4, which I actually played on the channel and beat. It took me a while, and I died a lot, but I did play and beat Super Castlevania 4 on the channel. It's a long video. It was a fun game, though. Hard, but fun. You pumped for Ghostbusters 3? I'll wait for a trailer. How do you pick a favorite movie without putting up all 10 fingers counting them? It's hard to pick a favorite movie. It's hard. Any actor director you like to see get drop kicked on camera? Michael Bay, for one. Studios are trying to bank on established IP and titles to minimize risk. Well, yeah, that's been going on for a while, and it's not going away anytime soon. Someone asked me about Don the Dragon Wilson. He's take him or leave him. I like Cyber Tractor 1 and 2, but there you go. Have you reviewed Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze? I don't think I have, but I don't mind the film. It's pretty decent. You like Peter Jackson's version of King Kong? Teach their own, man. I hate the film. Did you ever see Pawn Shop Chronicles? Never saw it. Which is better, Vehicle 19 or Hours? I like both, but Hours is a much better acting performance for Paul Walker. It has a lot more heart to it. So Hours I would pick between the two. Did Men in Black International kill the Men in Black franchise? Sure. I mean, you didn't need any more Men in Black films. I've said this countless times. Franchises don't need to keep going on. Well, yes, some guys love King Kong 2005. I disagree. I think it's a boring piece of shit. 3 hours is way too goddamn long. And Jack Black was awful. I'm sorry. You could be a fan of that movie, but Jack Black was fucking awful in the 2005 King Kong. He was annoying as fuck. Let's see. Every movie looks like a video game now. Sad to say, yeah. Do you see the trailer for Ad Astra? Looks interesting. Gotta admit, looks intriguing. I'd be curious to see Ad Astra. Do you prefer Space Godzilla or Destroy? I reviewed those films. I don't think I was a fan of either one, to be honest. Do you think Adam Wingard will mess up Godzilla vs. Kong? Yes, because this is the same guy that did Blair Witch 2016. And that's who you hire? Fucking stupid. You hire the guy who did Blair Witch 2016. The fuck do you do that for? Love someone to explain that choice to me. Better villain, the Night Slasher from Cobra or Ton Po? I gotta go with the Night Slasher from Cobra. He's definitely intimidating and scarier. He just the crazy eyes and the knife with the studs on the handle. Like you, oh, you like my Terminator 3 review? Thank you. Hey, Pineapple Pizza fan, the Panapling, how you doing? Thoughts on Fear of Mark Wahlberg? I still yet to see that. When will you review Fast Six? I don't know. One day I'll do the Fast and Furious movies, but at any time soon. I thought I reviewed Fast Six when it came out, but Kathleen Kennedy, she's a bitch. She's an uptight, pretentious bitch. Do you like the Godfather films? No, I prefer Goodfellas. I prefer Casino. I prefer Scarface with Al Pacino. Should they make a Ted animated series? No, I did not like the live action films. I thought Paul from 2011 with uh, the guys from Shaun of the Dead was a better version of Ted. Have you seen the remastering of the Ghostbusters game? Sure, looks cool, but I'll stick with the PS3 game I have. Can't they let the franchise rest in peace? Nope, not nowadays. What do you think the Warner Brothers moving forward with a live-action Americanized Akira film? The guy did Thor Ragnarok. That's a bad choice. I don't care to see an Americanized Akira. I mean, Ghost in the Shell did not do that well. I didn't hate Ghost in the Shell, but don't they realize films like that don't do well? Or it could be as bad as fucking Eon Flux, that live action movie, if anyone remembers that. Pump Up the Volume, I barely remember, but I thought it was okay. Sleepwalkers, wasn't a big fan of Sleepwalkers. Not for me. There's other Stephen King films I enjoy more. There's a direct sequel to Aliens. How would it work? Do the William Gibson script that they did an audio drama for. Just do that. Do the William Gibson script. And yeah, definitely ignore Alien 3 and 4. Fuck those movies. Any interest in seeing The Dead Don't Die? No, because I already know everyone dies at the end. Bill Murray dies at the end. They all get eaten by zombies at the end. Sorry I spoiled it, but that's what happens at the end of the movie. So no, I have no interest in The Dead Don't Die. Top favorite Liam Neeson movie? Gotta go with The First Taken. Would you ever review Memento? Memento is alright, but I prefer Inception when it comes to Christopher Nolan. Like him. What did you think about Three from Hell? I don't give a fuck about that movie because I'm not a fan of Rob Zombie's films. There's not one film he's directed I liked. MTV Movie Awards? Nope. I don't have cable, so I don't care about watching MTV. Why? What happened? In an interview in 2001, Van Damme said his worst film was Inferno. That makes sense. Then changed his mind and said, You're a Soldier, The Return. That's bullshit. King Kong 1933 is better than 2005. I agree. Pineapple Pizza Fan, the Pineapple. I already reviewed The Final Girls. That's a nice take on Last Action Hero where they go into the slasher film within the movie. I already reviewed The Final Girls. It's on the channel. That's where the mom was in a slasher film. The mom dies, and years later, the daughter goes to a screening of her mom's film, and they get put into the movie. Pretty cool film. Don't know why it was PG-13, but I reviewed that. Pineapple Pizza Fan. Hi, am I? Jack Black was not funny in 2005 Con. I disagree with you, Stallone fan. King Kong, Pure Jazz King Kong is a piece of shit. Open-minded movie man. I said before, no, I've not reviewed Next of Kin. It's okay though. Do you sometimes have anger and pain on a movie you hate? No, I just go over the top in videos for fun. Doctor Sleep looks interesting. I don't prefer either monster Dinobot. Favorite movie snack besides popcorn? I don't really have any other movie snack. What film was worse when you saw in the theater? House of the Dead or King Kong? I already answered that, Justin. I said House of the Dead because at least that was an hour shorter. You want free digital movie codes? No, I don't do digital stuff. Any other films you're looking forward to this year? Ad Astra looks interesting. Doctor Sleep looks interesting. Gemini Man. Crawl. They look pretty interesting. Rob Bottin's take on Freddy vs. Jason. Do you wonder how that would have been? I don't know much of the details what the story would have been. No, Big Bang Theory, there should not be any more critter stuff. Hey, Nick Fusaro, how you doing? What do you think that Disney's making Indiana Jones 5? Not needed. You don't need another Indiana Jones film. Oh, Justin Whitworth says I did review Fast 6. Well, there you go. He said I already reviewed Fast and Furious 6. Again, there you go. I thought I did, but thank you, Justin. Madman from the 80s. It's an okay slasher film. I'm kind of off and on with it. Has some nice blue lighting, but the characters are shitty. Madman. I like the song Madman Mars. Watch Fear, great 90s film, one of Wahlberg's best performances. I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fan, but okay, I'll give it a look sometime. Do you like Kaiju Part 3? That's a piece of shit. Kaiju Part 3 is a fucking awful film. Daniel San forgot everything he learned and gets his ass kicked and becomes a bitch in that movie. Hi, Matt. Your answers some of the best on YouTube. Thank you, Tim Line. Thank you. The lawsuit on Friday the 13th. I just think that Sean Cunningham is just a sleazeball, just pays the guy. I don't know all the details about that. What's going on with that? Hi, Togera. I'm not a fan of the Devil's Rejects. I think that's overrated. I'm not a fan of any film Rob Zombie. Devil's Rejects at first I'm like, oh okay, but I just ultimately I'm like I don't give a fuck anymore about Devil's Rejects. Yeah, Akira I enjoy. I have it over there on DVD. Hi, Justin Linker. Ever like the candy Snickers? Yeah, I like Snickers. Have you seen Masters of Disguise? Awful film. Oh damn, like can't keep up with this. Andre Stephen King film Graveyard Shift. I reviewed that, Jesse Swarbrick. I have a few reviews of that on the channel. I love the film. Uh, let's see. What did you think of the first Darkman movie? I like it. I think it's a good flick. Justin Whitworth, I've answered that 3 times now. Yeah, Justin, I answered your question like 3 times. The whole House of the Dead King Kong 2005. Well, twice. I've already answered that twice, man. Favorite character in Gilligan's Island? I don't watch Gilligan's Island. How you rank the Evil Dead trilogy? 2, I think, is the best. Then 1, then Army of Darkness. Better werewolf film: Silver Bullet or Howling? I picked Silver Bullet. Which horror film is better, Maddie or Aftermath? I guess Maddie, because the story's a bit more interesting than Aftermath. Christopher McAllister, saw you, Dark Phoenix. Me personally, I liked it, but still enjoyed your review. Thanks, but what did you like about it? I'd be curious about that. Your favorite documentary for one of your favorite movies? Crystal Lake Memories, Never Sleep Again, the Fright Night documentary that came out. That's a couple. Yeah, that Purple Funk, what I realized on streams, what they do is they make people pay with the super chat to answer questions. I thought about that for a second, but I don't know, I just felt like an asshole for doing it, so I didn't do it. But what they do is they don't pay attention to the chat and they only answer questions if there's a super chat, aka if they get paid. I don't know, it just seemed like I'd be an asshole for doing that. Brie Larson, I actually reviewed all the Wishmaster films. They're on the channel. The only one I liked was the first one. I don't give a fuck about live action Dora the Explorer. Chud or The Howling, I'd easily pick Chud. My favorite breakfast meal: scrambled eggs, bacon, and toast. Do you remember when you tried straightening yourself with your headphones in the Wolverine review? I don't, because I haven't watched that review since I made it. Oh, that's cool, Justin Whitworth. Your computer was muted. Okay, then. Well, to answer your question, then, Justin Whitworth, House of the Dead, because the film's an hour shorter and I can at least laugh at it. Are you a Mortal Kombat fan? Yeah. Never played the newer games, but I remember the old games, and I love the first movie from '95. Dark Phoenix, I thought was an awful film, and Sophie Turner can't act her way out of a fucking paper bag in a fucking snowstorm. To Die For, I've never seen. J.J. Abrams or Zack Snyder, it's not much of a choice. Zack Snyder, because he did the Dawn of the Dead remake. I'll choose him. Critters versus Gremlins, I'll choose Critters. I like the Sonic the Hedgehog games. I played the first three. They were fun. House on Haunted Hill or House of Wax? I like both. I'll pick House on Haunted Hill though. New Mortal Kombat movie. I'll wait for a trailer for that. Red versus Red 2. I'm not much a fan of either, but I would say Red 2 because it has a bit. It's more of an action film. Why didn't they make another National Treasure movie? I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have a story for it. But I like the two National Treasure movies. But yeah, I guess they just didn't have a story for it. Do you think Yondaban's Godzilla would have been good? I'd be curious to see it. Thank you, Murray Seed. Not sure how to say your last name. Glad you like the review of April Fool's Day. Never been to Chick-fil-A. Open minded movie man. Top five martial artists in films. That's tough. Van Damme, Jackie Chan's going to be on there. Jeff Speakman for me is on there. Chuck Norris, and let's put Bruce Lee in there. Favorite directors: John Woo, John Carpenter, Peter Hyams, Rennie Harlan, to name a few. Lock Up in your '89 stream. I did a review of Lock Up when I reviewed the Sylvester Stallone marathon. I have a review of Lock Up on the channel. I love Lock Up. Have you seen the documentary on Sam Jones? I have not. How would you rank the Evil Dead trilogy? Like I said, I would say Evil Dead 2, then Evil Dead 1, then Army of Darkness. I did a review of Ash versus Evil Dead. I was not a fan of it. Blessed Child, I need to see again. Ford versus Ferrari, uh, won't see it anytime soon. I did a rant on Spawn on my channel. I'm not a fan of Spawn, the movie. Damn, I'm not going to be able to keep up with these questions. That's why I know this idea with streams. The reason they do it is they only answer people's questions if there's a super chat. Part of me thought of doing that, but again, I would feel like an asshole for doing it. Yeah, Spawn 1997, then I'm not a fan of. Hey Fabio, how you doing, man? Revenge of the Ninja, that's a great movie. Great movie to watch. Very good film. Still need to pick up the Blu-ray for that sometime. Do you think it's sad Rennie Harlan went to Japan to make movies now? Did not know he went to Japan. Did he ever go to the theaters? They were sold out? No, it never happened to me. Do you think movies cost way too much money? Fuck yes. What is your definite favorite film? I don't have one. It has to be a couple. Aliens, Hard Target, Rambo 2, Cobra, The Golden Child, to name a couple. Hey Cole, how you doing? Justin Linker, I have a fan cut on this place called BitChute. I'm not sure if I can put it in the chat though. Let me think real quick to see if I'm able to do it. I'll try. This is for Justin Linker. It's my fan cut, which is uh, it's the word print, but it's also the uh, theatrical mixed in. Campbell Furrox, I have no interest in reviewing that. I have no interest in seeing that film. There's no reason for me to see that bullshit. It's cool, RC 2001. Hey, Peter Panda, are you going to re-review the Nemesis sequels? Not anytime soon. Those Nemesis sequels are fucking awful. Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. That has some of the cheapest fucking animation I've ever seen in my life. Hard to watch. Would The Descent be in your top 20 monster movies? No, but I do like the film, but not in my top 20. Have I seen Heavy Traffic? I have not seen the film. The Pumpkinhead films? I think I reviewed the first one. I like it, but sequels, not so much. Justin Beam's Halloween book? I have no idea. I've never really chatted much with the guy. Hardee's or Subway? I'll say Subway. Tom and Jerry, decent cartoon. Jaws or 1980 Alligator. I gotta choose Jaws. Do you like the new Batman they picked? No, Robert Pattinson is a bullshit idea. He's not a good actor. I'm sorry. I saw Cosmopolis. I've seen some of Twilight. Robert Pattinson fucking sucks. Well, I reviewed Scarface, but I did it as Cody Santana. People probably don't know that, but check out Scarface, my review of it. I reviewed it as this guy named Cody Santana. I'm talking about Scarface putos. So technically, I do have a review of it on the channel. Except I was Cody Santana. Do we need any movies? Sure. Sports teams. I don't watch sports anymore, so I guess not anymore. Godzilla King of the Monsters of Van Helsing. I would pick King of the Monsters. Sidekicks. Oh shit! Fucking thing jumped. Sidekicks with Chuck Norris. I enjoy it. Has a good heart to it. Would you ever watch and review Memento? Eh, nah. It's okay. I think you already asked me that question. Like I said, it's okay, but I prefer Inception over Memento. Is Chuck Russell underrated director? Yes, I do think he's underrated. I bought you Spawn. Yeah, I remember that. Sad to say, I'm still not a big fan of the movie. Sorry, Perry fan. The 1997 Spawn, I'm not a big fan of. Are you looking forward to Child's Play remake? I'm curious about it. Your favorite car in movies? The one in Cobra is pretty cool. That car he has in Stallone's Cobra, that's pretty cool. Have you seen Peppermint? Didn't care for it. Not much a fan of Peppermint. Do you think director Rennie Harlan gets too much crap from critics? Absolutely. Underrated director. He did Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, Mindhunters, Elm Street 4, Ford Fairlane. Great director. Ever see Alive? Bits and pieces, but not the whole thing. Necromorphs or Xenomorphs? I would pick Xenomorphs. Do you think John McTiernan will ever direct again? Not anytime soon. Hey Z, what's the topic for tonight? Nothing much, no topic. No problem, Justin Inker. It's alive. I haven't seen that film in forever. Need to watch it again. Are my questions coming through? What questions were that, Mountain Jew? You guys gotta remember, I have this on slow mode, so you have to wait like 30 seconds to ask another question. Otherwise, I would not be able to read a single thing. So I don't know what questions you have, Mountain Jew. Is Planet M from Outer Space the worst movie of all time? No, not even close. You reviewed Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, but not any of the other ones? Well, okay. I do have a webcam. This is a webcam, my cast reviews. If you don't like it, tough. My favorite director, John Carpenter. Who would you choose to play the new Batman? Nobody. Just let it rest for a while. Would you ever think of continuing the IMDb files? Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. Do you like Risky Business? It's okay. Favorite 80s high school movie? That's hard to choose. I'm not sure what to choose for that. Uh, what movie franchise has the most movies? Hmm. I don't know. Is it James Bond? I'm going to guess James Bond, or or is it Godzilla? Opinion on new movies in general not being original. It's hard to have anything 100% original, but I would prefer more of a Searching or a Mandy than Men in Black International or Dark fucking Phoenix. Dirty Dancing remake? Why? What do you think of Hudson Hawk? I enjoy it. I think it's a fun movie. The worst vampire movie I've seen? Maybe Vampires with a Z? That's up there. Do you like John Leguizamo? Yeah, I like John Leguizamo. Cake or pie? I would say cheesecake. I would say cheesecake. Are you a good cook? No, I'm not. If you had every copy of the 2014 Ninja Turtles, would you burn them? Give me a lighter fluid, and I'll do it. Your favorite horror movie remake? John Carpenter's The Thing and the 1988 Blob movie are my favorite horror remakes. Favorite 80s high school movie? That's hard to choose. I don't have a choice. Dracula 2000, I don't remember much about it other than Gerard Butler played Dracula. 3 O'Clock High, I reviewed 3 O'Clock High. That's a good movie. Underrated film. That's cool. Mike has reviews. It's just I don't have great internet. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so this is the best I could do. So sorry, man. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I have to have satellite internet, and this is the best I can do. I'm sorry, folks. Christine, good Carpenter film. Not sure if it'd be in my top 10, but it's a good Carpenter film. Some Kind of Wonderful, I have not seen. Horror film scared you as a kid? Probably the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, just for the creepy vibe it has. The It felt real. Wolf Cop, I've only seen the first one. Wasn't really a fan of it. I thought it was disappointing. Horror films, no. Favorite Elm Street kill. I would say part four, where you turn that girl into a bug. I thought that was very creative and very imaginative. Really fun effects. Are you ready for the new Joker? No. Why do we need a Joker movie? It's like they're making him sympathetic. Why? Hey, Joe Butler, doing well. Sphere, funny enough, I have it right over here. I like Sphere. It was misadvertised as a horror film and a creature feature film, but it's not. But Sphere, I like the story and I like the cast. Had some good production value, Sphere. 100 Hippos movie. I've never heard that. Someone told me before. Uh, a marathon. Your favorite actress? Sandra Bullock. Not anytime soon. I'm not really wanting to do any marathons anytime soon. One Night at McCool's. I've not seen it. Hostile 2017 Christian Bale. Never seen that film. Worst horror movie ever? Feeders and Feeders 2. The Past from 1997. Annoying as hell. I hate that movie. John McTiernan, if he did Hunter with Stallone, that'd be cool. I would love to see that. Why do you think 3 O'Clock High doesn't get the attention? Didn't Steven Spielberg have his name on it, but then he took his name off it because he thought it was too dark? I thought there was some story about that. The remake of Scarface with Diego Luna. Pointless bullshit, like most remakes nowadays. I reviewed Carlito's Way. It was there. I was in the middle of it, but I believe I do have a review of Carlito's Way on the channel. Rocket Man, I have not seen. Farscape, I remember watching Farscape. I remember enjoying it, at least the first couple seasons. Then they kind of went off the rails when they got to the end of it. Have I seen Bolto? No, I've not seen Bolto. Well, that Purple Funk, I also saw Cosmopolis with Robert Pattinson, and he was fucking awful in that. And that was a David Cronenberg film. I ranted on Cosmopolis, and one of the worst parts of that film was Robert Pattinson's shitty acting. So I saw Cosmopolis as well, and he was awful in that. Hated that fucking movie. The new Spider-Man movie, I don't give a shit about. It's sad to say. Uh, Vice versa or like Father Like Son. Never saw like Father Like Son. Worst movie based on a Stephen King book. Cell with John Cusack is up there. That's up there. Cell with John Cusack. That was pretty fucking awful. I ranted on that piece of shit. Well, okay, I'll review Fast Six one day down the road, but I'm not doing Fast and Furious films anytime soon. Clifford the Big Red Dog movie, that's a stupid idea. The only films I didn't mind was John Wick 3 and Godzilla King of the Monsters this year. Those are the only two films this entire year so far I didn't mind. Your reaction when that giant robot showed up at the end of Feast 3, I'm like, of course, a stupid ending to a shitty movie. Top five favorite actors of all time. I love Stallone. I love Van Damme. Sandra Bullock. I'll put in there. Let's put Al Pacino in there, and let's put James Woods in there. I love your cut of the Evil Dead movie. Thank you. Ghostbusters. Have you seen Feeders and Feeders 2? If you haven't, then yeah. Go watch Alien Origin. Go watch the Zombie Diaries. Those are some of the worst. Time Cop or Sudden Death? I'll pick Time Cop. Yeah, if someone wants to PayPal me, go ahead. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'm a whore. I'll take money. People don't. People get mad that I say that, but I'll take it. Fuck, I'll even put it in the damn fucking chat. Give a fuck. I don't think I. Shut up, computer. If I can get the fucking thing. I don't think I can. Shit. Fuck, I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I'll put it in the damn chat. That's how much of a whore I am. Yeah, I'll even put it here. I don't give a fuck. People get pissed at me for nothing. At least they'll be pissed at me for something now. Yeah, a lot of remakes today suck. You think Godzilla vs. Kong will be more like Kong Skull Island or Godzilla 2014? I don't know. You have the guy who did Blair Witch 2016 fucking doing it, so how many Hellboy films are they going to make? None now, because Hellboy fucking bombed for good reason. Because it was a shitty, useless movie. Killing Streets with Michael Parade, never heard of the film. New Spider-Man movie, I don't give a fuck about it. Spider-Man, I'm getting tired of too. Do you think Yondaba's Godzilla would be better than the 2014 movie? Yes, I do. Would the Garbage Pail Kids be in your top 75 worst? No, I did a video of my top 100 worst, but it got taken down for copyright. Garbage Pail Kids is bad, but no, I could think of 100 movies worse. Alien 3, Alien Origin, Zombie Diaries, Apollo 18, fucking Feeders 2, the the Star Crystal about the Jehovah's Witness alien that kills people, then reads an electronic Bible and changes his tune. No, they're already doing a Scarface reboot with Diego Luna. I like Encino Man. Not even on Blu-ray. I'm not surprised because I like Pauly Shore. A lot of people hate Pauly Shore, so that's probably why it's not on Blu-ray. Transmorphers I've never seen. Have not seen Alita Battle Angel. Let's see. From Dusk Till Dawn, I reviewed on the channel my cast reviews. It's my favorite vampire movie. Do you like Ben Affleck? Yeah, I like Ben Affleck. The Beach, I barely remember anything about The Beach. Let me check something real quick. Huh. My rank of the Omen films, I guess two, one, then I guess three and four. But I'm not a big Omen guy. I reviewed the Omen films. Movie that I think is underrated, a movie I think is overrated. That would take me all day to answer that question. I could name 100 movies that are underrated, and I could name 100 movies that are overrated. So that would take me all day to answer. Are you doing a rant on Escape Plan 3? Yeah, maybe one day. Probably one day, yeah. Do you want the little girl from Loading to have her own movie, X-23? I would not give a fuck to see that movie. Hey, Darth Bree boy. Hey, El Cornholio. Favorite Bruce Lee movie, Enter the Dragon. Ryan Gosling, I do think is a good actor. Liam Hemsworth, he's a shitty actor. Favorite Dustin Hoffman movie, Outbreak. Outbreak is my favorite Dustin Hoffman film. Digstown with James Woods, I've not seen. Fan of the Return of the Living Dead films, really only the first one. Did you see Hero with Dustin Hoffman? Once a long time ago, but I barely remember the film. Have you seen the Philadelphia Experiments? I vaguely remember that. I think Michael Pare was in that. How are you settling in? It's taking time. Taking time, Francisco. Would you post Blu-ray extras for money? I have no way to rip Blu-rays, so I would not be able to do that. Gonzalo, thank you for the nice words. Thank you, man. John Travolta marathon, not anytime soon. You don't need an Edge of Tomorrow sequel. Not needed. You only need one movie. Oh, you don't revisit Scary Movie 5? Why? Looking forward to Stuber? Uh, I'll wait till it's streaming. Fantastic Four and MCU? I could care less. Hey, Zelix? Yeah, I'm tired of Leprechaun. I don't want to see the new one. The Zombie Diaries, I'm sorry, Caleb, it was not fine at all. Nothing was fine about Zombie Diaries. Dead Space with Mark Senior, that's an awful film. It's pretty much just a ripoff of Forbidden World. That's really what it is. Have you seen Superfast? Never heard of it. Which is worse, the Rollerball remake or the Thing prequel? I'd probably say the Thing prequel. Casablanca, you know what? I haven't seen that in forever. I need to rewatch that film again. My ranking of the Omen films, like I said, I'm not a big Omen guy. I reviewed the Omen films. If I had to rank them, probably two, then one, then three, then four. Are you religious? Yeah, but I'm not crazy like forcing people to shit. I want to believe. I'll say that. Ferngully, I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Do you like the 60s? Not really. Favorite type of donut? Probably just like a sugar donut. Do you think the Brady Bunch should be rated R? Why? Hollywood remaking TNT again? Why? So they can make another shitty film like Michael Bay produced? Do you think Black Christmas needs the remake it's getting? No, I don't. I already said Ahmed. No, with Stuber, I'll wait for streaming. I don't know why people keep asking me like the same questions. The Flintstones movie or Coneheads? I pick Coneheads. Do you believe in aliens, Bigfoot's ghosts? No, but I want to. But truthfully, no, until I see it. Have you considered getting that new Hitcher Media book? I would like to, but it's overseas, and I don't know. Have to wait maybe in the future to get that. Have I seen Kung Fu Panda? I like it. R-rated Banana Splits movie. I'll wait till it comes direct to VOD. I mean, I don't know about that movie. I don't know. Marathon Man, decent film. 2018 was beyond disappointing. A parody, way too much comedy. I can see that. Game of Death is your favorite Bruce Lee film? Really? Game of Death? The one where they literally have a picture of Bruce Lee's face on a mirror? Teach their own, man. I mean, that literally. Most of that movie's not even Bruce Lee. It's, again, like a picture of his face at one point on a mirror. Teach their own, man. I prefer Enter the Dragon or Fist of Fury or Way of the Dragon where he fights Chuck Norris. Teach their own, man. Zone Fighter, never heard of it. Favorite anime show? I don't have one. Dumb and Dumber versus Wayne's World. I'll probably pick Wayne's World to be honest. Mile 22, never seen, have no interest. Legend of Chun Li movie. Is that the sequel? That was an awful film. Favorite Paul Anderson movie? Which Paul Anderson? What's bad about The Condemned? How about the terrible editing for one? Terrible editing in shaky cam. Fortnite, I never played. Never played Fortnite. Worst and best female lead film? Aliens is the best. For the worst, I don't know. No, I wasn't kidding. Why would you want to see an R-rated Brady Bunch movie? Why would you want to see an R-rated Brady Bunch movie? Top five favorite Michael Pare films? I can't think of five. I like Bad Moon. I like Into the Sun that he did with Anthony Michael Hall. I like those two. I love Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken is great. Doctor Sleep trailer looked interesting. Family Business could not get into. All-time favorite female character, I would say Ripley from Aliens. Theodore Rex or any Uwe Boll film. Uh, I would say Rampage with Uwe Boll is actually not that bad of a movie. Rampage, the first one. I don't want to review the Star Wars prequels anytime soon. I really don't. To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant, I've not seen. Sue Price or Corey Everson, neither. Looking forward to Converse Godzilla, no. Not from the director from Blair Witch 2016. Yeah, Dinobot, I guess they did with that. I don't think you can do a live action He-Man movie. I really don't. At least not to the point that it's actually He-Man. Plus the time, in this age how much shit they don't give that movie because it's called He-Man. That film I don't think it's going to get made. I really don't. If it does, it's fucking Sony. Sony fucks things up a lot nowadays. Bridges of Madison County, not my cup of tea. Did you like Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man? Yes, I did. What do you think is Peter Wells' best movie? Leviathan. My favorite of his. Worst cooking experience? Nothing really that bad. Uh, Robert Redford's 3 Days of the Condor, have not seen. Game of Death 2 is better than Game of Death. I absolutely agree, Perry fan. I agree with you 100%. That Purple Funk, that bit where he's in the yellow suit is like the ending of the movie. But what about the first two-thirds of it? Favorite Peter Medat film? The Changeling, which I have a review on the channel. Favorite Don Bluth film? I have to see a list of his stuff to make that decision. Favorite Steve Martin film? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Favorite Frank Oz movie? I forgot he did What About Bob? That's probably mine as well. R-rated TMNT movie directed by John Woo. I wish. I wish. Believe me, I wish that was a reality, man. I wish. Streets of Fire, I have to give another look. Indian in the Cupboard, I saw once when I was a kid, but I don't remember much about it. Favorite snack I sent you? That's Open Minded Movie Man. I'm not sure. A lot of them were pretty good. I'm not sure though. A lot of them were pretty good. You don't see the new Child's Play film? Sometime. I will sometime. Underworld 6 a reboot? Neither. Neither. Brady Bunch porno? There's a Brady Bunch porno? Great. Who's better, Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man? Neither. Beverly Hillbillies with Jim Varney? I haven't seen that in a long, long time. Who do you think is the most overrated actress? I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that. Ready or Not looks all right. The trailer. Ever tried Popeye's chicken? Love Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken is great. An R-rated Jurassic Park remake. Just do an R-rated dinosaur movie. It doesn't have to be Jurassic Park. Just do an R-rated dinosaur movie. I Want the Knife. That's the Golden Child. He'll keep calling me, keep calling me. That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. My favorite snack, you sent me. I don't know. Open movie, minded movie man. I don't know. I have a bad memory. I honestly can't remember all the stuff. I remember a lot of it being good though, but I have to rewatch the videos to remember because it's been so long since. Unless you remind me in the comments here. Sneakers or Robert Redford. I enjoy it. I think that's a pretty good flick. What do you think of the Truman Show? Great movie, has a great heart to it. Do you feel TMNT would be in better hands with Warner Brothers or someone else other than Nick? Yes, other than Nickelodeon, yes. As long as they're with Nickelodeon, they're fucked. If you're a film director, what type of movie you would make? I make an R-rated Raphael film in the vein of John Wick. Good night. You will make an R-rated Brady Bunch film. Okay, man, I will watch the movie, but go ahead. You can make the movie, but I'm not going to watch it. Favorite Chow Yun Fat film? Hard Boiled. I say hard boiled. Favorite candy? Skittles. I would say Skittles. You know what's funny is that I'm doing this and I've already gotten 4 thumbs down. So I wonder if someone in the comments section is giving me thumbs down on here. I don't know, it's because I didn't answer the question they wanted to or what the deal is, but I find that funny. Like the people watching are the people in the chat and already have 4 thumbs down, so I think that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty hilarious. I guess some of you guys didn't like the way I answered the question or something. I guess. Rubber, I enjoy. I think it's a very quirky, original, and crazy film. I already reviewed The Mummy with Tom Cruise. Anthony Rubino. I have a review of that on the channel. I already reviewed The Mummy with Tom Cruise. Problem Child, I haven't seen since I was a kid. You gave a thumbs down, Ghostbusters. Mind telling me why? Where's the mellow yellow? I'm about ready to head to bed, so no point drinking caffeine. Have I tried drugs? No, but maybe I should start. Do I like Blue Street, Martin Lawrence? Yeah, I think it's a fun movie, fun film. Do you like Papa Robin Williams? I can have fun with it. I can have fun with the movie. Do you like the Medallion with Jackie Chan? No, I do not like that film at all. I think you don't. Jackie Chan is a special effect. You don't need CGI along with Jackie Chan. My favorite Friday the 13th film is Jason Goes to Hell. Have I seen Valley of Gwangi? I have not. I have not seen that. Did you like Goodwill? Sure, it was fine. Peter Panda, I'll do that for you right now. Just 1 second. Peter Panda's asking for my fan cut of Hard Target. Uh, there we go. I'll type it in to see what it is, to tell people what it is. The World According to Garp. I still have yet to see that film. Favorite Wes Anderson film. I don't really have one. Nick of Time is an interesting idea that could have been done better. Favorite show from Cartoon Network during the early 2000s. I don't have a favorite from that era. The Mellow Yellow, I'm getting ready to head to bed, so there's no point in drinking caffeine before I head to bed. Perry fan. I've never seen an Annabelle film, so I don't care. um, Open-minded movie man. I would say it was the kettle cooked jalapeno chips. I think it was that. The kettle cooked jalapeno chips. I would say is the best one. I would say it's that one. Ghostbusters gave a thumbs down. How come? Because I didn't like your idea of an R-rated Brady Bunch. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's a good idea, but teach their own. I'm not gonna lie. Do you like Gatorade? I don't mind it, but I haven't seen it in forever. I've seen it. I haven't drank Gatorade in a long time. Are you a 70s guy? I don't mind the 70s. Do I like Good Will Hunting? Yes, I do. Have I ever tried smoking pot? Never. I'd be too paranoid to do it. Do you like the original Escape from New York? I love the original Escape from New York. It's a great movie. Yeah, that's why I called The Mummy 2017 film, The Cummy. So I did review The Mummy with Tom Cruise. Will you review Faster with The Rock? Not anytime soon. I'm not a fan of that movie at all. Game with the worst controls? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Have you played the PS2 Punisher game? Haven't played enough of it. Haven't played in a long time, so I still need to play more of that game. One day I will. Are you a Trump fan? No, he's a fucking idiot. Do people pick on you for liking TMNT? No, not really. Wild Hogs? I like Wild Hogs. I like that film. I have it around here somewhere, but I like Wild Hogs. It's a fun time waster. Three favorite James Bond actors: Pierce Brosnan. I like Timothy Dalton, and I like Daniel Craig. Freaky Eaters? Never heard of it. Never heard of Freaky Eaters. You pay for my ticket? Okay, fine. If you're paying for the ticket, I'll see it. If it's for free, I'll see it. Sure, Ghostbusters. If you're paying for the ticket, sure. Uh, would you like to see Tony Jaa or some other martial artist do a game of death? Sure, I'd be up to that. Do you like the effects of 2012 versus San Andreas? I thought 2012 looked better, to be honest. Are you red or blue party? Neither, because they both don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's be honest, neither know what the fuck they're doing, to be honest. How do you create a fan cut? A good editing software, time, patience. That's really time and patience and editing software. Do you like Drive Angry with Nick Cage? Yeah, I don't mind the film. Drive Angry is a fun movie. Um, top three Stone Cold matches. I'm not sure if I can pick three off the top of my head, but I do like the one he did with The Rock, where he did the stunner on The Rock when he was holding the video camera. That's a fun one. Rambo and TMNT crossover. I'd see it. TMNT and Biker Mice from Mars. I see that too. The Conjuring films I liked. I'd probably say the first one was the best one. Revenge of the Nerds 2 or Weekend of Bernie's 2. I guess I picked Weekend of Bernie's 2. The Hurricane or Mary and Max, never seen them. Have ever been to the beach? I have not. I'm not drinking Mellow Yellow because I'm getting ready to go to bed, so why have caffeine before I head to bed? The answer to the movie with the most films is Charlie Chan. Well, there you go. I never saw Charlie Chan. Yeah, open-minded movie, man. They were good. Chips. Have I played the Thing game? Yeah, John Carver's The Thing, the game, is a pretty bad game because no matter what you do, you can't save anybody. They always turn to the Thing no matter what. My thoughts on Rubber: unique, interesting. I actually have it over here, actually. You can't see it, but I like the film, Rubber. Very weird film, but unique. I like its originality. I like how crazy it is. Meeting Evil with Sam Jackson, never seen. A movie that you loved until the twist at the end ruined the movie. Hmm. I know there's movies like that, but I can't remember. I can't think of them at the top of my head. I'm sure there's a ton of movies like that, but I cannot remember right now. Meteor Man, I have not seen. Death Sentence, would it be in your top 10 Kevin Bacon films? Maybe, maybe. Have you seen Downfall from 2004? I have not seen that. Have I seen Basic with John Travolta? Saw that in the theater back in the day. Really enjoyed it. Really liked that movie. Take Care Ghostbusters. Do you think Lawnmower Man 2 is pure cinematic trash? Yes, I do. It's an awful movie. Will you review the Wild Things movies? No, I have no interest in reviewing any of the Wild Things films. No interest at all. Who should voice Raph in a live action TMNT film? How about Kevin Dillon? I love him in The Blob from 1988. I love to have him voice it. He'd have that accent down pat. Kevin Dillon from the Blob 1988 movie. I'd have Kevin Dillon voice him. That would be my pick for a voice of Raphael. Kevin Dillon from the because the Blob 1988. Hey John Tangent, have a good night. Super Cop 2 I did not see. I've only seen the first one. Eyes of Laura Mars I did not see. Opinions on Quentin Tarantino making an R-rated Star Trek film. I don't think you need an R-rated Star Trek film. You just have a good story about characters and the adventure aspect, but being R-rated is not needed. John Cena's his best performance, and Fast 9 will be his best to date. Well, John Cena's a fucking liar. Have you tried Insure? I don't know what Insure is. We do a rant on modern day Simpsons. I have never, I haven't seen any of the modern day Simpsons episodes, so I'd have nothing to say. Total Recall reboot sequel or Fright Night reboot sequel? Well, technically, they already did a Fright Night reboot sequel. They did a Fright Night 2, and it was awful. So they already beat you to it. Hey, Justin Whitworth, have a good night. Will you review The Incredible Hulk, Matt? Maybe one day. I have it over here. I enjoy the film, but maybe one day I will. Human Centipede is a piece of worthless shit. Favorite drama? Uh, maybe The Shawshank Redemption. At least that's up there. That Purple Funk, I actually have a review of 1408 on the channel. I do enjoy the film. But yes, I do have a review of 1408 on the channel. I really enjoy the flick. Favorite soundtrack? Probably Aliens by James Horner. Rocky 4 soundtrack as well. Did you see Mirror Mirror? No, I did not. Do you think Deep Blue Sea is the best shark film next to Jaws? Yes, I do. Have you seen Rubberface with Jim Carrey? Never seen it. Is Stream 5 necessary? Fuck no. What titles do you hope Scream Factory will come out with at Comic Con? I wish they would get a deal with Paramount. That way you do April Fool's Day, Shout Factory does The Golden Child, Body Parts with Jeff Fahey, a reissue of My Bloody Valentine, the original, but none of that's going to happen. Favorite day of the week? Any day when you're not working is my favorite day of the week. Michael Pray to make a comeback to big screen films. Sure, he's a good actor. Favorite Hulk Hogan movie? I guess Suburban Commando. Would you review the Census movie from 2007? I already have a review of that on the channel, that Purple Funk. I already reviewed the 2007 Simpsons movie. I was not a fan of it. Should they do a reboot of the Brady Bunch? No, I don't care about the Brady Bunch. Ensure is a protein drink. Okay, never had it. What's with the Brady Bunch Q&A all of a sudden? I don't know, Prairie fan. WrestleManiac, I've heard of, but I've never seen. Matt, Modern Simpsons is terrible. The only episode I think you'll like is called Bart's Ladder. It's a take on Jacob's Ladder? Really? They did a take on Jacob's Ladder? I need to see that then. I love Jacob's Ladder. Interesting. They did a take on Jacob's Ladder. Wow. Okay. Do you think Vince DiCola should just do more scores in general? I don't know why he only did those two scores for Rocky 4 and Transformers. What do you think about Katy Perry? Haven't listened to much of her music. Why is Silent Hill 2 your favorite game? I love the atmosphere. I love scenes like going through all those holes in the floor, or when you enter this hallway and you just hear this siren in the distance. Such a great, perfect atmosphere for that game, Silent Hill 2. Splinter for 2008. Well, I remember not minding it. I remember it being a time waster. My Facebook. I'll put my Facebook somewhere here. One second. Just wait, folks. People are asking me about this. But I'm very picky with who I add as a friend. There we go. Terrifier, I've never seen. Do you think John Cena has amazing raps? No, I don't. I think John Cena sucks at everything he does. He sucks at wrestling, he sucks at acting, and he sucks at rapping. You like Pootie Tang? I barely remember that film. Ryan Johnson should retire, yes. Easily should retire. What's the topic? Not much. I'm getting ready to head out. I just wanted to be on here for about an hour and change. Do you wish Molly Ringwald was in more movies? Sure, she's a good actress. Delta Farce. Is that the one with Larry the Cable Guy? That's a pretty shitty film. Awful movie. Thoughts on John Carpenter's Body Bags? Decent anthology. Pretty decent anthology. I liked it. Mainly the first story with the gas station, I would say, was the best story. Do you think it would have worked if Edward Norton Hulk was in Avengers? Would have been cool. Would have been cool to see. I like Edward Norton. I like that movie. See the Doctor Sleep trailer. Looks interesting. It does look interesting. Do think we should get a special edition of Tango and Cash? It'd be awesome, but they'll never do it. The news today about Max Landis. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about Max Landis. We see Dark Phoenix is the worst X-Men film. It's up there. It's definitely up there. Do you like 1999 Senseless? Not really. If that was nah, I have it on DVD, but it's not that good of a comedy. A sequel to Steve from LA. It's too late to do that. Definitely too late to do that. Armageddon, 1998. I don't know. It's not my favorite Michael Bay film. I'll say that. Good effects. I like the musical score. I don't know. Steve Buscemi annoyed the piss out of me in that. Not my favorite Michael Bay. Why would you want Ryan Johnson to reboot Nightmare on Elm Street so he could ruin it like he did with Star Wars? The Japanese Spider-Man show I've heard of, but I didn't see. Electronic dance music. I'm not a fan of that stuff. You like Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf? I quite enjoy it. Love Eagle Eye. You like Stone Cold vs. Big Man in the Cage? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Dragon Heart, I haven't seen in forever. Nah, Vanilla TV still looking. What movie have you rewatched the most times? Probably Aliens or Predator. Ryan Johnson or Michael Bay? Even Michael Bay is a better director than Ryan Johnson. Burger King or McDonald's? I'm more a McDonald's guy. If Carper or Caruso did one last film together, what would you like to see? Shadow Company, that script that they didn't do. Go do Shadow Company. It was really interesting idea. Never saw the original Italian Job, but I like the 2003 film. That's a Mark Wahlberg film I do like. Holes from 2003, never saw. Shadow Company was the. Actually, I hate Facebook. I'm actually getting ready to head out. I've been streaming for about an hour or so. So I'm probably going to head out. Sorry I didn't get to all your questions, but hey, did the best I could do. Favorite Hammer horror film? Probably the first Dracula was a horror Dracula. Probably that one. Mr. Destiny, Taking Care of Business. I haven't seen them. Other guys I enjoy. Do you like McDonald's chicken? Yes, I do. I prefer Facebook over Twitter. Yeah, it's fun doing these. I know a lot of people when they do streams, like I said, what they do is they don't even look at the stream unless they get paid with the super chat. I did actually think of doing that, but it just felt like a shitty thing to do. So while I might not get paid for it, so I guess in a way I'm dumb for doing that, but I don't know, it just seemed like a dickhead thing to do. So again, you look at all these other streamers, they don't even pay attention unless they get a super chat. But I guess they're smarter than me because they're getting paid for it. But I don't know, money ain't everything. So you guys have been pretty nice to me. Facebook's just easier to use for me. My favorite Child's Play film, probably Child's Play 2. Well, not everybody, because I already got 3 thumbs down, but hey, you do what you can. But you didn't have to do that, Zealots, but that's nice of you to do. Thanks for paying attention to us regulars, brother. That wasn't me asking for money, but thank you, man. That's really nice of you to do. That's cool, man. I guess thank you, Ryan Tada. I guess thanks for that. I guess thank you. Favorite Elm Street film is Part 4, then Part 3. More fun animated movies or romantic films? By the way, I really do have to head out, go to bed. It's about 11:47 p.m. here. You guys have a good night. Take care, and we will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good night. We'll do this again sometime soon. Bye bye.